Pacers team are 28-14 on the year, and our Southwest starting lineups. Devin Booker returns to the Phoenix lineup. He's missed the last 3 games with back spasms. DeAnthony Melton, Ayton, Warren, and Mikal Bridges start.
A little rusty because you just haven't played enough basketball. This is the one you can take advantage of all day. There's no way that Booker can guard a lot more confidently.
Now again, he's wearing that mask, suffered the broken nose on New Year's Eve, and that's DeAndre Ayton.
Each other. Listen, it's hard to come back off the road trip and be right into it, Chris, but you have to. That's important.
18 road games left of the 41 on the schedule. Bridges scores.
It's too easy.
Good defense by Turner. Running is
Good
Bogdanovich.
pass. Really good pass by Thad. What he did, he stole the pass. Watch it. Oh, boy. He got the pass through.
15 of the last 15 games, they've scored 100 or more points, averaging 114 in that stretch. And Bogdanovich has scored the first NBA. And here's Oladipo ahead to Bogdanovich. And Young got it on the behind-the-back pass. Anthony Melton is the rookie out of USC, operates at the point. That's Booker.
Well, he's gotten better at that. This is what T.J. Warren didn't do this with his limit, his range.
Oladipo was down there on Ayton, and Ayton gets it to bank it.
He barely had control of the ball.
And the Pacers add it.
But it's a good pass there by Bogdanovich.
Loose ball picked up, and Thad Young always in the right place at the right time. 5 times. Good defense. Better shot. Young.
No, that's great defense.
Oh, what a pass. Oladipo, the basket and a foul.
Did quite well. He anticipated that one.
Phoenix anticipates, and now Jackson drives it home.
But because you're aware of him, somebody else can get a block.
And Corey Joseph in the corner hits a 3.
He went to pick.
Turnovers. Domantas Sabonis and Corey Joseph out there for the first time as Warren hits the jumper. TJ.
When young man traded from the Wizards.
And for a second 3 is Corey Joseph. Players out there now, led by Joseph and Sabonis, as Domas coming in on.
It's been as much as really quality shots, and it's been really solid defense, I think.
Trevor Ariza and Evans, another basket.
He is so big and strong. You make those, so you got to take advantage of keep those going.
Joseph, free throw line.
He's feeling it. I'm telling you.
Even with Miles Turner out, and when he came back, it did not mean that we would not see TJ Leaf on the floor.
You were good. I got to take the heat for that one.
Oubre.
Because he's turned the corner on more occasions and looked to pass the ball. And I think that's one of the things that opened it up for him to make shots.
Shot clock down to 7 and
Great
wide open.
pass.
Now AC for 3. And it was tipped out to Holmes.
Oubre got some fresh legs.
And Sabonis from mid-range. Better than 50% recently for Indiana. He got off to a very slow start, and Ayton spins in the lane.
He said no, hardly at all. Nate's always focused on his team. I talk to my mom 3 or 4 times a day. She never stops calling, and sometimes...
One. Ayton. Boy, that's a strong move.
No, Chris, that's one of that's one way to put it.
Booker
in the West. They're the worst in the team in the West. I know most people think Golden State, and I think that's a fair statement. But Denver is a really good back.
3 games with back spasms. Now Bogdanovich in the corner, and a 3 is perfect.
That's a horse shot. Really obscures your sight and therefore your balance. Well, that's a typical shot. Partner, you and I are going to have to talk. Most assuredly.
That's the one thing he can do.
It's playing with other players. He had to, look at Miles running and jump. The 70 points that he scored implies that everybody has to play with him.
That's the last thing you wanted. And Oubre dunks it. You turn it over.
Make a shot.
I think Ayton thought he was going to have an easy basket. And here is Turner, fights and scores. Well,
really good job. So you can see the activity. You can see what Miles Turner, more importantly, brings to the Pacers table. It's a great gracious host that let Booker throw up some garbage.
And now Turner for three.
Yeah, that's why they call timeout.
Nearly hit the rim, but Ayton got the rebound, and Turner had a block on it. He had a piece. Down to 11. That's where we were at the half, 62-51. Collison a three. Darren Collison.
Bad pass.
And the Pacers get another look, and it's Collison from Young.
A rude welcome to whoever comes into the Pacers house. Not always racking up the block shots, but is affecting things on that end. And on offense, he's doing things like that.
Have a 21-point advantage at 79-58. Kelly Oubre Jr. has come back in and hits the jumper. Oubre had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and he finds Bogdanovic for 3 more.
I'm telling you, it's like shooting horse.
This year, nationally televised on TNT. Basket by Jackson. Pacers will go in the first 9 minutes of the quarter with all 5 starters, and Thad Young rolls it in.
The energy that the starters have brought to the table, so they're going to do a better job here. I think what they've been good, and the good thing to see is the Pacers do a really good job of making you pay for that, because teams play small. Some teams can't make you pay. They slightly big with Domas and Miles on the floor.
Pacers
so
push it up. What a quarter for Darren Collison. Pacers led by 11 at the half. Phoenix got as close as 7 late in the second quarter, and Bridges. Evans slides in and tipped in by Sabonis.
The kind of rhythm that allows you to play 30 minutes. But I expect, I would expect that to come, because I think he's played better.
Okobo.
No way.
Holmes the offensive rebound. And now all of a sudden.
But he's going to put his security blanket back in the game.
Yeah, Thaddeus Young getting ready to come in. And Joseph is a pretty good security blanket as well.
I tell you, that wind tunnel has been circulated.
We've seen a lot of bad Phoenix three-point shots tonight.
I totally agree. Why is it a good play? Because he needed to be rewarded. Because he's rebounded and done a lot of good things and hadn't gotten the shot. Evans comes up with the loose change. Really good. He's had a hard time getting on the floor, but Chris, we've watched him in practice, and he's shown that he can get some really good things done there. There's just so many good players ahead of him.
And they're doing what you would want them to do, and I think the response in coming back home after a long road trip.
That's why they're not prepared here. Yeah, that's not why they're not prepared, because the Pacers thought.
And now Evans, a 20-point night. You and I were, oh, there's O'Quinn with a block shot.
That Leaf.
And Leaf to the rim.
You see
contract, so they're limited to 45 days with the NBA team, and that's TJ Leaf. For 30 is Troy Daniels. Dragan Bender is out.
He's unconscious, Chris. This is what he does.
How does Troy Daniels get on the floor for them when he can make shots like he can?
He really can't get on the floor. It's the guy that he's before.
Now, you and I were talking. Dragan Bender, 3rd year out of Croatia, was taken in 2016. Domantas Sabonis was taken 11. Blowout win for the Pacers as they have dominated here as McDermott gets his first basket. Over 120 points this year. They have not lost a game, and there he is, the unconscious.
To go for it. And Daniels was one of the first guys to do it. This guy, Chris, you know, guys had the chip on the shoulder a little bit, a little tired, still able to get the victory in New York. Alizé gets that 3.
Let's see if they win by 37.
I think we both don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I thought Nate was going down to see Jamal. Yeah, there he is. He's going down to see